Broadcast appearances such as movies, dramas, advertisements, and radio were the proprieties of celebrities. Recent changes are detected. As the metaverse draws attention as the future food industry, we often see virtual humans replacing human positions. There are still things to be improved, but there are many cases where the level of perfection is high enough to be mistaken for a human being. Oh Je-wook, CEO of D.O.B Studio, predicted that this trend will accelerate after the pandemic. He founded D.O.B Studio, a startup specializing in virtual humans last year, dedicated to developing technologies based on artificial intelligence, AI, deep learning. By synthesizing a virtual face with a video shot in real time, it has built its own technology so that AI can understand the face and transform it using data through transformation technology. D.O.B Studio's business model, BM, usually consists of business-to-business, B2B, transactions. When a company that needs a model for advertising or service promotion inquires, D.O.B Studio sets the direction and plans and creates a virtual face suitable for the content. Social network services, SNS, and influencers also use D.O.B Studio's virtual people. Her name is Louie and Ayla. It was also D.O.B Studio that restored the faces and voices of the late Immune Tech of the group Olala Session and the late Yu Ye Ha. When virtual humans received a great response in domestic and foreign markets such as Lil Miquela, Jimong and Rosie, CEO Oh Je-wook said that he was confident that the business would be activated in the domestic market in the future. CEO Oh Je-wook, whom I met at a cafe in Gangnam-gu, Seoul at the end of last month, made enemies to LG International, Golf Zone, SBS, etc., and then jumped into a startup in 2015. D.O.B Studio is a company established after COO changed jobs 9 times and founded 3 times. Q&A with Oh Je-wook, CEO of D.O.B Studio. Q interest in virtual humans is increasing. Did you expect it before? While preparing to start a business, I worked as a startup reviewer in parallel. There were many business options, and I thought the multi-channel network, MCN, business was interesting. But in Korea, I decided that it was difficult to come up with that field. At this time, I saw virtual humans who are active in various fields in overseas markets. I was convinced that companies, creators, and users alike could have fun. Q. What is the investment situation? I got a pre-A investment. I am preparing for Series A. We are evaluating it positively both internally and externally. Q. Although you are exposed to the media frequently, there are still many people who show their objection to virtual humans. There are still many shortcomings to appeal to the public. But looking at the industry as a whole, I think the outlook is bright. We are solving a structural and fundamental problem. Q. What problems do you solve? Recently, a representative of a major broadcasting company complained that the guarantee paid to celebrities was burdensome. High costs do not necessarily lead to good results. It's a topic that video content creators will resonate with. Virtual humans are solving these long-standing problems in the industry. It is said that companies and broadcasters are more enthusiastic about virtual people than individuals. Q. Future projects are likely to be of public interest. Before that, I think we need to go through the gates such as cost-effectiveness through technological advancement. It's still in the introductory stage. I think we need to take a step forward in a more realistic and less disgusting form to emerge from the love call of companies to a virtual human trusted by all people. Q. If you could predict the period of business stabilization, that is, when virtual humans will become commonplace. I am looking forward to next year. Several companies are already moving. The important thing is to present high-quality virtual humans to meet the needs of the people. Q. There are many people who shy away from the fact that virtual humans will replace humans. Just as a celebrity is followed by a coordinator, a manager, etc., it takes up to several dozen manpower to create a virtual human. In order to improve quality, we need to include producers and graphic designers as well. Rather than taking away the role of human beings, there will be job creation effects. Q. You are positioning yourself as a leading virtual human company. What is your goal as a representative? I want to create a world where multi-persona naturally permeates. There are a lot of people who hide their appearance or want to remain anonymous. Virtual human technology can be a salvation and an opportunity for some.